Well, E3 2018 is officially over, and instead of going over each and every game that has been announced, showed off, and debuted, we're going to be going over our favorite games that were shown, and show off some new information and recapping what happened this E3. Welcome to the E3 episode of Sync. If you speak Spanish, click the eye in the upper right hand corner for a link to our Spanish channel. My name's Luke, and let's get started. The Metro game series by 4A Games is one of my favorite franchises of all time, and when Metro Exodus was announced, I was beyond hyped. I was anxiously waiting to learn more at this year's E3, and oh boy did they deliver. Along with the story reveal, we also got a whole 18-minute gameplay demo featuring one of the game's various open maps. This is interesting considering the last two games took place in the confinement of the metro tunnels of Moscow, which offered rather linear gameplay compared to Exodus's more open worlds. Metro Exodus will be taking place after the events of Metro Last Light, more specifically after the enlightened ending, and would still be featuring Artyom as the main character. Metro Exodus is set to release in the first quarter of 2019. A whole lot more was revealed gameplay-wise, so if you're looking to learn more, be sure to check out the full gameplay demo in glorious 4K in the description down below. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the ultimate Smash game, featuring every single fighter from every single Smash game in history and then some, making it the biggest Smash game yet. I think we can all agree that this was amongst the most anticipated game to be coming out on the Switch. Ever since that ever so devious teaser from Nintendo back in March, everyone has been dying to know more. Thankfully, Nintendo was fully aware of the curiosity and gave us a ton of new information and gameplay, starting off with a showcase of many of the characters being featured in the game, including various reworks to some of the older characters' mechanics and their outfits. Final Smashes have also been reworked to be quicker with the idea of getting back to the fight as soon as possible. Some of the new characters introduced to the series include Inkling from Splatoon and Ridley from Metroid. You can expect them to store friendships come December 7th, 2018. The Mario Party series is one of the best party games out there. Packed with minigames to compete with either your friends or in-game bots, there is certainly a lot of content to go through. Releasing on the Switch is literally a game changer too. You can literally turn any party anywhere into a Mario Party. Whether it's a camping trip as featured in the reveal trailer or your mother's basement, you'll soon be able to enjoy Mario Party with your friends anywhere come October 5th, 2018. The award for the absolute strangest trailer at E3 goes to Kojima's latest title, Death Stranding. Featuring a fetus giving a thumbs up in the womb, weird shadow monsters, and Norman Reedus, you can't help but wonder what the actual heck is this game going to be about. Especially when you compare the last trailer we got during the Video Game Awards in 2017, there are still so many questions left unanswered. However, I have a lot of faith in Kojima, and I'm confident that this game will definitely be a hit. The release date is still unconfirmed. Another game that was officially revealed at E3 that was previously leaked by Steam was the next entry into developers Eidos Interactive and Avalanche Studios series, Just Cause 4. In case you somehow haven't ever played or heard of this series, imagine a huge open map where you, Rico Rodriguez, are dropped into the fight for control by any means necessary. Essentially a huge playground to blow stuff up in. As with all previous sequels of the game, it looks like it's going to be bigger and provide more tools to cause chaos, then you will know what to do with. You can prepare to blow up a ton of stuff come December 4th, 2018. Trials Rising was also announced at E3 this year. For those unfamiliar, this is a motorcycle platforming game where the goal is to get from one side of the track to the other as fast as you can, with various obstacles along the way. Think Happy Wheels minus the gore. This series is a lot of fun, and I can't wait to be able to play this on the go on my Switch on February 29th, 2019. The Forza Horizon series is another franchise that I'm absolutely in love with. A huge open world racing game with a massive selection of cars to choose from, the game itself is a car lover's dream. The level of detail mixed with breathtaking graphics really makes this game something special. And after watching the reveal for the next entry into the series, Forza Horizon 4, I was absolutely blown away. Taking place in 4 versions of Britain, one for each season, this game is looking like it's going to be extremely rich in content, and I absolutely cannot wait to pick this up in early October of 2018. CD Projekt Red showed off Cyberpunk 2077 with a fantastic minute-and-a-half trailer showing off the world of Night City. Home of the protagonist V, the city is ripe for exploration and a Borderlands-style FPS combat. CD Projekt Red showed off some of the character creation, branching skill trees, and a host of upgrades and perks during closed press sessions. Cyberpunk 2077 is shaping up to be a proper successor to the Cyberpunk 2020 tabletop game, and a true modern take on the Cyberpunk genre. Its release date is still, quote, when it's ready, and fans are already eager for more information. Devolver Digital, well, no stranger to off-the-wall presentation, opened up a setup from last year's show's big fancy press conference. What followed was a parody of the video game industry's conferences with 3 interlaced announcements. The 3 games were Scum, an early access survival with an in-depth RPG stats and progression system, then My Friend Pedro, a fanatical twin-stick shooter that looks amazing, and then the conference ended with a minute-long trailer for Metal Wolf Chaos XD. By developer From Software, this port of the 2004 Democracy Mecha game will hit shelves sometime this year. With updated graphics and the original English voiceover, fans are excited to finally see it come to the West. Microsoft teased the return of Master Chief with the announcement of Halo Infinite, a new game being built on the Slipspace engine, which the trailer focused on heavily, showing off a new ring world and beautiful environments. Along with a few UNSC soldiers by the water, Master Chief holding his helmet is shown off in the distance. The future of Halo is here, and only time will tell if this will appease to the fans of the longtime series. Todd Howard showed off Fallout 76 during Bethesda's E3 show. First with a trailer exploring the lore of Fallout 76, also showcasing that this takes place only 25 years after the bombs fell. Then Todd Howard showed off some of the online gameplay, toting online co-op with friends, plus other random vault dwellers vying for survival. The conference left some fans looking for the single-player experience of the previous games, though information released in the days after included information about a main quest, random events around the world, and an in-depth crafting system, and of course survival. What are your thoughts? A new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer was shown off at Xbox's E3 press conference, previewed Sora traveling to the world of Frozen. The second trailer brought the crew to Jack Sparrow and into the Pirates of the Caribbean world. Both trailers really gave fans a taste into this long-awaited sequel. Its release date is currently set for January 29th of 2019. With Disney acquiring both Marvel and Star Wars, maybe Square Enix will pull more characters from these newer franchises. Naughty Dog's follow-up, Last of Us 2, received a large gameplay trailer and new information. Set in the distant future, the story follows Ellie and hints at Joel making a return. The trailer showed off an intense combat scene involving Ellie hiding under a truck while enemies scouted around. She takes a few shots and has to escape using stealth and clever crafting. No information has been announced regarding a release date, but Naughty Dog is sure to keep us excited. 10 years after the release of Devil May Cry 4, the series returns to modern systems with Devil May Cry 5, bringing back the main character Nero and his sidekick Nico. The tease at the end showed an older Dante riding in, hinting at a direct sequel. I'm personally excited to get my hands on some traditional Devil May Cry fun. The release date is set for spring of 2019 for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Bethesda also announced several new titles, including sci-fi game Starfield, that is the company's first new IP in several years. The game is in a quote playable state, according to Todd Howard, and will become the company's main focus after the launch of Fallout 76. The next title comes from the team that made Fallout Shelter, known as Elder Scrolls Blades, a mobile 3D adventure RPG where you play as a member of the Emperor's Guard known as the Blades, along with Doom Eternal being announced and also Rage 2. Bethesda really killed it this year with their future lineup of titles. For me personally, Spyro was my #1 game coming into E3. I knew that Spyro was getting its fully fledged remaster, but I needed to see more of it and check out how the gameplay worked and if they did it justice. The game looks absolutely amazing, and as someone who grew up with the PlayStation 1, I'm beyond excited to get my hands on this. And with the stuff shown at E3, I think it's definitely doing it justice. While on the topic of remasters, arguably one of the best Resident Evil games, Resident Evil 2, is getting a full graphical update. We got a showcase trailer, an announcement trailer, and a gameplay demo with the developers, and for what we got, it looks pretty awesome. As someone who's played Resident Evil 4, 5, and 7, but missed out on the older titles, I think I'm definitely going to pick this one up too. The awkward control, bullet spongy zombies, and updated looks makes this look like a true remaster. Resident Evil 2 comes out January 25th, 2019. I was really surprised to see Overcooked 2 announced this E3, and if I'm being completely honest, I kind of forgot about this game. But with that said, Overcooked 1 was extremely fun. I remember playing the hell out of it my sophomore year at university, yelling obscene cooking instructions to my friends that I'd play with, and vice versa. With new levels, chefs to play as, new recipes to cook up, and finally online play, Overcooked 2 is looking pretty good so far. Overcooked 2 comes out surprisingly soon on August 7th. Sucker Punch Studios debuted their new IP titled Ghost of Tsushima. Taking place in feudal Japan, the gameplay shown looks really nice. In the year of 1274, you play as Jin Sakai, a survivor of the samurai clan. As the Mongols invade the Japanese island of Tsushima, Jin uses his quick, sharp fighting style and skill to take down his enemies. The gameplay looks brutal, quick, and smooth. I hope they make this game hard, as I feel what was shown in the trailer, you could easily learn how to counter enemies for a quick one-shot kill. Hopefully that was just one moment, but I'm still really excited for this one. Teased on last week's episode of Sync is a bunch of information regarding Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Taking place in ancient Greece, you can choose for the first time to play as either male or female, which could possibly open up the idea of customizing your character. One could tell that they took inspiration from The Witcher 3 with their dialogue options, which, if anything, is a good thing. The game looks like it's using its UI and overall design from its past game, Assassin's Creed Origins, but also adding new unique fighting styles and moves into the mix. The scenery and location looks great too, with more greens and flora this time around. Assassin's Creed Odyssey comes out October 5th, 2018. Life is Strange was one of my favorite games of 2015, and getting anything at all in this universe is completely fine by me. Instead of getting Life is Strange 2, we got a brand new free single demo type game where you play as a kid whose imagination turns him into Captain Spirit. These types of slice of life games is something that I'm a huge fan of, and this one I will definitely be checking out as it's coming out for free on June 26th. I also noticed something in the end of the trailer while I was writing this. On the bottom of the screen, after some trademark information was shown, it says, quote, Captain Spirit is a free demo of Life is Strange 2. So basically at this point we can say that Life is Strange 2 is actually confirmed. Bethesda absolutely killed it this year with their press conference, but let's talk about the Elder Scrolls 6 real quick. Yes, I know, almost virtually next to nothing was shown, but from what we do know is that Elder Scrolls 6 is not coming anytime soon. But what is coming will come out on the next generation consoles, meaning most likely that this won't come out on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, but whatever is coming next. This could also indicate a new engine in the works as well. If I were to place a bet on where this would take place, I would say that both High Rock and Hammerfell. Gears of War, or rather Gears 5, was announced, and it looks like we'll be put in the shoes of a new protagonist, this time named Kate. Of course, as it's a Gears game, split screen co-op and online co-op will be back for you to play. I forgot how good Gears of War actually looked, and with the inclusion of all these new locusts. I'm glad Xbox is getting more exclusives, as Sony has been killing them in that scene. But I digress. We didn't get a release date, but we can expect Gears 5 to come out in 2019. From Software's next game titled Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice was announced, and as it is a From Software game, it's confusing, but it's pretty cool. Looks like with the inclusion of a grappling hook, new jumping, and reworked verticality mechanics, will definitely make it one unique from Bloodborne and Dark Souls. I'm glad to see them stick with the combat style that the previous Souls games have perfected. I can't wait to get more information on this game, as I'm a huge fan of From Software. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice is scheduled to come out sometime in 2019 for the Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Alright, well with E3 wrapped up, let's talk about releases. Unravel 2 came out June 9th for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Fallout Shelter June 10th for Switch. Jurassic World Evolution for PC on June 12th. Fortnite came out June 12th on Switch. Hollow Knight Remastered on June 12th for Switch. And Lego Incredibles on June 15th for Switch, PS4, PC, and Xbox One. That wraps it up for this week of Sync. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Sorry for the Monday upload. We decided to switch uploads from every Friday to every Monday to give us more time on the weekends to write more and edit more and just overall try to make a better episode. But let me ask you a question. What have you been playing this week? With all this E3 hype and Naughty Dog's announcement of The Last of Us 2, I've been replaying The Last of Us 1, and I forgot how good the writing actually is. This is the first time I'm actually playing on a 4K monitor, and the last time I played it was on PS3, and the difference is absolutely huge. So again, let me know what you've been playing in the comments down below, and I'll see you next Monday.